We dive into week 27 with the Sens closing out their back-to-back with back-to-back shutouts as they lay a swift butt kicking on the Blue Jackets. 4-0 your final. Then over to the wild card race we go. It's a tight one between the Preds and the Habs over in Nashville, but it's Lane Hudson who comes over the line. He finds Patty Laine across the ice, and that is the winner. Laine strikes for the 20th time this season, and it gives the Habs the 2 points. Canucks are basically in win every single game left territory, and they just can't get it done against the Golden Knights as they blow this one on home ice with only 3 minutes to go. They still do have an outside shot, but I mean, let's be real here. They are pretty much dead in the water. The St. Louis Blues walk into Winnipeg on a 12-game winning streak, and they walk out of Winnipeg on a 1-game losing streak. The Jets take care of business on home ice and extinguish the red-hot Blues. The Oilers so desperately want home ice in their first-round series against LA, and here it is. It's a gift. You get the Anaheim Ducks, and they completely throw that gift out the window. Cutter Gauthier, 2 goals in 5 minutes, and then McTavish gets another 5 minutes into the third, and the Oilers lose. All right, here we go. We are officially in win every game territory. Come on, Calgary. We are rooting for you. Great start to the week. It's a big goal from the big man. Adam Klapka drives to the net and bangs home. Kadri's rebound. We're all tied up. Then, 9 minutes left in the game. Frost rips this one. Huberdeau gets a touch, and now they just gotta hold the lead. And they do. It's Backlund who sticks to Wimberg, gives him 0 space, and Coronado comes in, takes the puck off of him, and hammers home the dagger. Flames win and now sit just 4 points back with 1 game in hand. Habs concede the first goal of the game, but it does not faze them. Cole Caulfield cleans up the garbage to get him back in it. Then Monty gets caught behind his own net, and somehow this puck stays out. JT Compher, you're gonna have some nightmares of that one. Probably your turning point of the game, because after that, Gallagher gets in on the forecheck, sends it to a wide open Josh Anderson in front, and that is it. Habs get 2 empty netters after that one, and they roll over the Red Wings 4-1. Leafs in Florida for their first game of their back-to-back, and they get completely shut down by the Panthers. Massively outshot 37-18, and they fall in regulation 3-1. Sens in Columbus, a win would clinch the playoffs for them, but the Blue Jackets had other plans. The cannon goes off 5 times tonight, and the Sens lose, but because the Habs defeated the Red Wings, the Ottawa Senators have backed into a playoff spot. 8 years in the making, they're finally back at the dance. If you want to know how we think the Sens are going to do in the playoffs, click on the screen to see our playoff video we made earlier. Finally, ending the night with a team who will probably be eliminated from contention quite soon, and I mean, their play as of late is probably the reason why. Stars put in the empty netter, it's 5-2, game's done. Canucks are officially eliminated. Wait, why are we still going? Oh, okay. Nice play from Marcus Pettersson, but I mean, it's 5-3 with like a minute left. Game's done, guys. Pack it up.
Shoot it. Puts it in front. They score. Pius Suter. Don't go away just yet.
Hang on here.
10 seconds left. His shot. Oh, Hronek dismissed at the center. They score.
No freaking way.
Dumba check behind the net. Garland centers. They score. Kiefer Sherwood.
Oh my goodness, they actually won the thing? Are you kidding me, Canucks? They set an NHL record, becoming the first team ever to win after coming back from being down 3 goals in the final minute of the game. What a way to end off the night, man. How do you go to sleep after that? Second half of the back-to-back with the Leafs here in Tampa. It's a really strong start as they scored 2 goals in the first 3 minutes. Marner hits them with the dipsy-do and noted Tampa killer. Matty Nyes bangs home the rebound. First line cooked up something nice and hot for that one. The Tampa Bay Lightning go, hey, we're the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they respond with 2 goals of their own, and we're knotted up. Matty Nyes says, hey, I hate you, Tampa, please go away. Victor Hedman responds with a polite yet firm no. And we're off to OT. Leafs with a bad turnover in the offensive zone. Braden Point in alone for the win, but Tony Stoley comes up huge. Then Willie Nylander finds Oliver Ekman-Larsson in alone, but Vasilevsky gets his pad on it. Shortly after that, Point over to Kucherov, but he flubs the shot.
Riley jumping into the rush. Nice to Riley. Good save made by Vasilevsky. Centering pass. Matthews scores. Nice gets a beautiful goal mouth pass for the hat
threat.
Hattie Nyes, he gets his 27th, 28th, and 29th tonight. Leafs take a massive game. Connor McDavid is back for the Oilers. He swats this thing to the other Connor, and this game is tied 1-1. More from 97. He goes into the corner, retrieves the puck. It finds a way through traffic, and punt goals and bangs it in. Oilers with a 6-on-5 here, delayed penalty, and Arvidsson bangs this one in from the net front. That's a playoff-style goal, baby. Oilers take the lead, but then a little bit of a defensive breakdown in the D-zone. Blues capitalize, and they tie it up. But then, with 20 seconds left in the game,
Here's McDavid looking to win it. Backhand score! Connor Brown!
the Connor-to-Connor connection is simply unmatched, man. The Oilers win it late here tonight in Edmonton. Over to the other Alberta team, the Flames need to win every single game possible. They beat the Sharks already, and tonight they got the Ducks. What a gift. Let's go Flames. Up by 1, they give up a 2-on-1 late in the second, but Dustin Wolf stretches out and shuts it down. 6 minutes left of the game. Sharangovich drives to the net hard, stays with it, and bangs it in. Just hold the lead now, boys. Come on. And they do. It's Matty Coronado off the left pad, and it's 3-1 Flames with 4 minutes left. Surely they've got... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I personally would not recommend leaving the channel that open in your own zone, but it's okay. It's only 3-2 with like 3:50 left.
It's a game again.
21st of the season, back come the Ducks, they score!
Right off the face-off? What is wrong with you guys? Come on. All right, it's fine. Just finish it off in OT.
Racing ahead is Carlson, turning on the Jets, cuts to the inside, Gauthier scores!
All right, I'm not so sure Calgary actually wants to make the playoffs. Somebody go get Dustin Wolf an actual team. Monumental collapse here tonight, and it could prove to be a costly one for the Flames. The Winnipeg Jets walk into Dallas, say, hey, you're not scoring any goals tonight, and walk out with a 4-0 win, sheer dominance, and yet another Connor Hellebuck shutout, his 8th of the season. The Vancouver Canucks decide that now they want to win games again. Well, too little, too late. Your time is done. Can't make the playoffs anymore. We're not going to spend any more time here. Let's get into a very important Friday. Habs in Ottawa for a pretty big game. Monty gives up a juicy rebound. It falls straight to Dylan Cousins, and that's 2-0 Sens within the first 5 minutes. Sanderson sends it deep. The Habs too slow to pick up their assignment, and Amadio finds Greg in front for the 3-goal lead. Armia finds Dvorak in the neutral zone, gives the Habs some life. Dvorak finishes off that breakaway for a nice goal, but it was too little, too late. The Sens push back hard and ultimately take this game 5-2. What does that mean for the standings? It means that the Sens get further from the Habs, and the Habs just can't quite clinch their playoff spot yet. Sharks and Oilers, this game really doesn't matter, so long story short, McDavid puts up 4 assists, Oilers take the Sharks 4-2, and they are now 2 points away from having home ice against the LA Kings. All right, massive game here that Calgary needs to win. Go Flames, go. Come on. Sharangovich shoves this one towards the net. It pinballs off of Brodin, then off of Frost towards the net, but Gustafsson reaches back and keeps it from passing the line. The Flames keep pushing. They ultimately get their goal. Coleman on net from the corner, and it's Backlund who bangs it through Gustafsson. 1-0 good guys. More from the Flames. They're on the power play. The puck finds its way to Kadri, and he sends it to the back of the net. The Flames defeat the Wild 4-2 and steal a massive 2 points. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look now, but the Calgary Flames are now 3 points out with 1 game in hand. They can still do it. They are not out just yet. First game of the night, Habs in Toronto. If they win in regulation, they can clinch their spot tonight. But if the Leafs win, it gets them that much closer to locking up the division. Naturally, a game like this was an absolute slog to get through. Both Dobesh and Stolarz were great all night. But in OT, Stolarz denies Suzuki on the breakaway, and Mitch picks his spot going the other way. The Leafs take this one 1-0. Jets in Chicago, a win gets them the division, and that's exactly what they went out and did. Side note here, Connor Hellebuck is a phenomenal goalie, but that's just freaking hilarious. Perfetti undresses Knight in the shootout, and that is your Central Division winner. Canucks hosting the Wild. Massive game here for Flames playoff implications. Canucks take a 2-0 lead, blow that lead in the third period, but they take the Wild to OT, which is very important. It helps the Flames out way more than a regulation win. Canucks fall 3-2. Brings us into the standings here. The Calgary Flames are 4 points out of a playoff spot with 2 games games in hand, they are not out of this just yet. The Montreal Canadiens have yet to clinch their playoff spot, but so long as they don't lose all of the rest of their games, they should be fine. And the Maple Leafs hold a 4-point lead on first in the Atlantic with 3 games left. One win will get them the division. In week 27, Connor McDavid returned to the lineup and he returned to dominance. No goals for him, but 7 assists in 3 games is still quite insane. Connor Hellebuck faced 72 shots and only allowed 5 past him. He continues to be the best of the best. He won all 3 of his starts, which means 6 total points for the Jets. Best of the rest in Canada with a +6 goal differential. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. If you really liked it, feel free to share it with a hockey lover like yourself, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. 93.1% of the people watching right now are not subscribed, so again, press that subscribe button. It is free and it really helps us out on the road to 1,000 subscribers before the start of the playoffs. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week for week 28.